peacocks. Good morning, good afternoon, hurrah!
Hurrah! Good, hello.
Hurrah.
Hurrah!
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Wow. Welcome to another episode of Feels on Meals. And today, of course, I'm joined with Boba.
That's me.
And I'm Osie. Hello. How are you doing, everyone? I hope you're having a great day.
It's a good day.
It is a good day.
We're waking up.
Yeah, we're awake.
We just had a conversation about getting old.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And falling apart and being tired. So that's what we've been up to.
Yeah, it literally like hits you. I remember when I turned 30 and everyone was like saying to me, no, it's all downhill from here. You know, like you're going to start feeling your age. And I was like, no, I'm pretty like, you know, limber. I'm kind of, I think I'm, you know, pretty healthy. Yeah. That said, I've usually an A&E every 3 months, but maybe
she's falling apart.
I'm falling apart, but yeah, like my neck is just killing me. It's like awful, but it's fine. It's good because we're gonna be looking today at. Would you say this is like? I mean, everyone knows this place, I gather.
I think so, yeah. This is an American staple, pop culture reference at times. It is well known for its calorific menu and its expansive menu.
Yep.
And it is the Cheesecake Factory.
I was just saying to Boba, actually, before we started recording, that I have actually looked at this menu on my own stream before and gone through the calorie content of everything. And I think that's the most exciting thing about it. That's the appeal to me, is like, you can get, you know, if you were to have like a 3-course meal here, you'd be looking at double, if not like triple the amount of calories you should be having, you know, ideally per day. And I find that like just astounding. Yeah. And I'm not even sure, obviously, I've never tried it. I am going to be in the US next week, and it's almost worth, I don't know if it's worth going just to see if it's as, you know, if the taste warrants the calories and the unhealthiness. And have you been to the Cheesecake Factory, Boba?
I don't think I've actually been. Been? Now I'm being British. I don't know if I've actually been before.
Been.
Been? Now I don't know what's the real way to say it. I don't know if I've been before. I think maybe I've ordered takeaway from there once, but the food that I have had from the Cheesecake Factory is the cheesecake.
Okay.
So when I worked at a Starbucks, well, a proudly brewing Starbucks cafe inside of a Barnes & Noble, it's technically not a Starbucks. That was my job for like 8 years. While I worked there, we would buy the Cheesecake Factory cheesecakes from the like ordering catalog, and we would sell them.
Okay.
You could buy them by the slice, or you could buy an entire cheesecake.
Wow.
And they had flavors like there was blueberries and cream. There's a double chocolate. There's a cookies and cream, I think. A regular vanilla one. There was raspberry or something, all kinds of those things. And one thing I specifically remember is, so my parents' favorite one was the double chocolate one. And for holidays, since I got a discount, I would get them an entire double chocolate Cheesecake Factory cheesecake.
Wow.
Which they loved. And then we also had the nutritional guides, of course, while I worked there. And that included the calories, which for the double chocolate cheesecake, if I remember correctly, were between 900 and 1,000 calories per slice.
Oh,
which is like wild.
Insane. Like I can't even, hopefully we'll get to see like the size of these slices as we go along looking at this restaurant, because
Mm-hmm.
to me that sounds like it must be a massive piece. Like, I understand that it's all sugar, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, the cheesecake we get in the UK here, you go to Tesco's and you get a whole cheesecake, and it's relatively modest, I would say. It's not you know, you'd share it obviously if you wanted to, but it's not like outrageously large or anything. So I'm just like imagining this huge slice of cheesecake. That's what's in my mind. It must be absolutely ginormous to be nearing 1,000 calories. So that is a lot.
I think the slice itself is a like good amount of food. Like it's not a short slice and it's not a skinny slice.
Right.
So it is like a thick slice with 2 C's. But yeah, they were pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the location of the Cheesecake Factory in San Diego. I don't know where this is relative to where TwitchCon will be, because there are a couple of them.
Okay.
Typically Cheesecake Factories are situated, from my experience, in like a sort of like shopping mall kind of thing.
Okay.
So, the few that I've seen in like Orlando, Tampa, all of those places is like kind of like, if you can see, so there's like a standalone building that is the Cheesecake Factory, and then a bunch of the other like department stores, and then little strips of shops and things like that in typical like American mall fashion. And then I guess sometimes there's indoor mall to it. And I assume that there are some Cheesecake Factories that are in indoor malls, but I don't know how many of those I've seen, and if they're usually just like just chucked onto the side of a mall. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, it to me it seems like, I'm trying to think of an equivalent that would be the UK. I suppose maybe like I guess at one point in time it'd be like a Frankie and Benny's, or a Nando's, I guess. You know, they just sort of stick them in, you know, around a load of shops, and you tend to have, at least where I live in Milton Keynes, we have, I think, 4 or 5 Nando's just in Milton Keynes. There's loads of them. Yeah. It's just weird. They just stick them all over the place where people are gonna, I mean, it makes sense. I'm just trying to have a look to see how many there are in the US. Company operates 220 full service restaurants and 206 under the Cheesecake Factory brand. Interesting.
Oh, interesting. See, I somehow thought that there would be more somehow, but I guess they're supposed to be like an elevated form of dining for Americans, I think. It's supposed to be sort of a fancier thing. And I would say like Cheesecake Factory is probably a step above Olive Garden, but we've got so many of these similar kind of chain restaurants. We've got BJ's Brew House, which is like, they've got typical American food, which is like, BJ's is like an upgraded Applebee's. Applebee's is pretty shit, but it's good when you're drunk and their cocktails are cheap, I guess.
Nice.
Everything in there is microwaved. And then there's like, what else would there be? I guess like Red Lobster is supposed to be kind of fancy too, but Red Lobster is like, I don't know. I don't want to shit on anyone, but Red Lobster is, at least from my experience, kind of like trashy fine dining. So
that makes, I can sort of, I can for sure like see that, but it's, I think as well, like it's got to be standardized, hasn't it, across the whole country? So it's got to appeal to a very mass clientele.
It is interesting just how, and I notice this a lot the more that I go to the UK and stuff, how much America relies on just chain restaurants and like chain like fast food, because everything is the same everywhere.
Yeah. It's that familiarity though, isn't it? You know, it's like going to Japan and knowing that there's, well, wherever you can get a Coke wherever you go in the world, pretty much. And the same goes for McDonald's to a certain extent, obviously. But, you know, it's standardized for, I guess, like brand recognition and all sorts of stuff. It's why they've sort of taken over the world, I guess. But I think the same is for, you know, a lot of chain restaurants in the US. But it is interesting because I think we do, at least in the UK, you're more likely to find like very smaller, you know, whether it's like a completely independent place that is one of its kind and it's family run or whatever, or they might have a few different chains, but it more often than not, like specifically where I live, there aren't really any chains around. So I mean, there are when you go further into like the main bit of town, but it's super weird, and it's strange because I think people in the UK are like desperate for like, oh, we want a McDonald's near us, or we want, you know, we want a Nando's near us and all this kind of stuff, which is kind of bizarre that people actually do want these things, where it's actually nice to have like individual restaurants that are owned by just a few people or one person. But yeah, even on the Wikipedia, it talks about the caloric content.
Gosh, I could imagine.
It's been criticized for featuring large servings of high-calorie and high-fat foods, and a corresponding lack of healthy menu options. For these reasons, the chain was dubbed the worst family restaurant in America for
I can imagine.
Yeah, for 2010 by Men's Health magazine. I mean, I couldn't imagine going here and, you know, after seeing the sort of nutritional menu, I wouldn't. But this is the thing, like, if you didn't know, you'd get one of these dishes, like whether it was, you'd think, oh, okay, pasta with shrimp, that can't be too bad, and then it's, you know, over 2,000 calories or something crazy. So yeah, it's pretty wild. I also I'd say in the last like couple of years realized that Cheesecake Factory did other food other than cheesecake. I 100% thought it was like just cheesecake.
Like a production line, like Krispy Kreme or something.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was that. I thought they did one thing and one thing only. So it was kind of a shock to find out that they did, you know, it was like a proper bistro, as it were. So yeah, we've had a look at the map on Google, and it's surrounded by what seems to be, this is in San Diego, so it looks pretty bougie around here. You've got like a Gucci store just like next to it pretty much, and there's Burberry, there's Sephora. I kind of find that weird. Like, I would not be going, if I could afford to shop in Gucci or Burberry, I wouldn't be like, right, let's go to the Cheesecake Factory and not fit into anything I've just bought.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's just the style of these, because I can't think of any restaurant that would fit into this unless it was like a standalone, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so you've got the Cheesecake Factory here, you've got a sushi place, you've got Nordstrom Cafe, which I don't know what that is. Okay, the pictures of just the ceiling. Perfect.
Okay.
You do have a PF Chang's though, which any American will tell you a PF Chang's is sort of like a meme thing too.
Okay.
They are everywhere and they are really popular. Like this one has 1,572 reviews and 4.5 stars. So maybe we need to look at PF Chang's in the future. It is like like not traditional, but I guess traditional American Chinese
food.
So that has, let's see, 1,572. This Cheesecake Factory, 4.3 stars and 3,631. Because we've talked about the calories of the menu, but the other appeal of the Cheesecake Factory is because the menu is so expansive and extensive, both, that you can pretty much find anything you want. Like, as in, if you're picky, or maybe if you're in the mood for a specific thing, it's probably on the menu because they do a lot of things.
Right.
So here's kind of what the outside of one looks like. Usually it's just a building in whatever style like the rest of the mall is in.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't have like a traditional, like, oh, that is a Cheesecake Factory aesthetic.
Let me see outside. Is it always like a... Well, I guess, okay, maybe they are like...
Wow,
but I guess most American malls are kind of similar in how they look, too.
It looks very, like...
Like a little castle? Like a weird castle?
Yeah, it's got a vibe. I don't know what it is. It's like got pillars on some of them, and it looks pretty ornate considering it. It's got like this manila beigey color to the exterior. It looks really clean. It does look kind of warm and inviting. I will say that.
We've got someone has tweeted about a Cheesecake Factory, and it says, "Why Cheesecake Factory is a postmodern design hellscape. Check out this exterior: Greco-Roman cornices, seashells above the pseudo-arched doors, topped with a dome airlifted from, I assume this says fucking Saint Basil's, because this one in particular is definitely like a hodgepodge of everything.
It's very the architecture is really confused, but it's kind of interesting. I do kind of like it. It seems very over the top. And dare I say it, very American. You know, like these buildings you just don't get. At least I've never seen one like this. I don't see buildings like this. It's pretty huge and garish, but not like in a bad way. It just looks kind of friendly and inviting.
It looks like a Disney World restaurant. Like it would be in Disney World, and would be like,
this is
we're
Hercules.
in Italy. Yeah, exactly.
Or something.
Yeah.
But this one looks really nice. This is the one in San Diego. In California. Wow. So this is really interesting to see, because I will be not necessarily coming specifically to the Cheesecake Factory, but I will be in San Diego next week, and my gosh, it looks super nice to San Diego. I've not really had a look around. I'm kind of waiting to see what it's going to be like, but it's really, I don't know, it's palm trees everywhere, very green looking around, and looks very, very clean. It's like,
there's a man outside that needs money.
Oh,
you'll see that a lot.
Okay,
in America.
Nice. Like
some people taking photos of their fancy car. This is America.
Oh my god, it's like I've never
fucking hill.
Yeah, and just a hill. Obviously, it's all pretty much surrounded by desert, unless you're, you know, if you're near, it's very near Mexico, right? Is this part of the US, so it's gonna be pretty hot. But it looks really nice. But it's such a world away from anything I've ever seen. It's gonna be really interesting. And like even the tipping etiquette, because I've never had to really think about this too much.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's the worst coming back. The worst things coming back from the UK are now I have to tip people, and that costs extra. And it also sucks because when you order something on like Uber or Deliveroo, I think not even in the UK you're really expected to tip on those. And here it's like it almost doesn't give you the option not to do it. And I'm like,
okay,
I'm already paying a delivery fee, and I'm already paying this, and I'm already paying this, but I know they also don't get paid that much. But yeah. Going to a restaurant and having to be like, okay, what's 18% of the bill, or is this an appropriate amount, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then also not things on menus and things like that not having tax included or not accounting for that. Like, so you'll go here and you'll be like, oh, this cheesecake thing is $14.99, but then of course at the end you still have tax added onto it, so that's not the true price of it.
What? But I just don't understand why they wouldn't just include that on the price. Unless
we just like to do things backwards and in our own way, because that's why we left. Y'all. Because we thought we wanted freedom, and our freedom includes we have to figure out how to tip people because we can't pay them enough, and also things do not include tax because apparently we love to do math and run numbers.
Oh God, it sounds exhausting. It sounds just like a lot more effort than it needs to be. Also, your dates don't make any sense to me. Like, we'll do the month first, and then the day, and no, no, it doesn't. Anyway, I digress about all that. But yeah, also, is this a thing where you have to, like, for instance, if I were to go into a bar and I said, "Hello, may I have a pint of," I don't even know how to even order. This is the thing. Like, how do I order a beer? Anyway, order a drink.
I don't even know if we say pints because I don't order beer. So I think you just say like the name of the beer you want, and then they serve it to you in what it comes in.
Fair enough. But I assume then you have to tip for that. Like, it blows my mind. Blows my mind because you know, it's like I could do it my fucking self. You know, just let me go around. I'll serve myself if this is. I'm not like shitting all over the whole system. Like, they should be paying people more, but that's why, like, I think in the UK at least, like, if you were trying to tip somebody, you just usually say, "Oh, do you want a drink in for yourself?" Yeah, you know, that's usually where it goes. And also, a lot of places you aren't even allowed to accept tips. Like, I remember when I worked in retail, if I used to like sew jeans, so I'd like do tailoring and stuff, and I remember people being like, "Oh, can I tip you?" And I'm like, "No, you can't tip me. Like, I can't accept tips." So people would like bring in chocolates and stuff, but still it's like a really weird mentality. Like, you can't accept like money, just, you know, it's super strange, and it gets taxed anyway, does your tips. So anyway, so with all that considered, looking at it, it looks going off on an absolute tangent, but it looks like a really nice place. It looks very hot and sunny, and it looks obviously they have these all over the country. So, but this one in particular,
they're everywhere.
Yeah, this one in particular looks very, very nice. It looks very, I don't know, it just looks super American. I can't even describe it any other way.
Here's another thing. So these people are queued up outside because typically, especially at a busier location like this one, you'll get there and you'll say, "Hi, can I have a table for however many?" And they'll say, "Okay, there's a wait." And that happens pretty often with these kinds of places, depending on the time.
Wow.
So there, you'll probably have a little bit of a wait, especially during TwitchCon if you do decide to go to a restaurant like this, because everyone will be going to kind of like the popular places. So there will probably be wait times.
Oh man, this is
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Ooh, holy shit! The inside of this place, I did not expect.
Yeah, it is another just horrible mishmash of shit.
I mean, I kind of like it. I like how over the top it is. I like how much, I'd say, effort's gone into it, but it's obviously so mass produced that they've got the system down, but it is so like Disney World theme park, you know, like it's definitely like just over the top, but not necessarily in a bad way. There's like pillars everywhere, and there's like inserts into the ceiling that are lit up like not Michelangelo's David. What's the other thing he did on the ceiling? Sistine Chapel.
Is it the birth of Adam? Oh God, I should know this. Something like that, right?
So, yeah, it's something like that. The birth of Cheesecake on the ceiling, lit up. It's so opulent. It looks like pretending to be opulent though, like it's kind of like faux opulent, and it's all like deep browns and creamy beiges, and it looks very sumptuous, but it also looks completely void of personality at the same time.
Yeah, it is. It's just weird looking. Like it
strange.
Just looks like it looks so strange because they have so these weird, like pseudo, like you said, Sistine Chapel things in the ceiling, but they're done in like this weird like almost coloring book kind of
Yeah, they're like
aesthetic.
watercolors, and it's so strange.
And then what is this? Is this like an Egyptian
oh
pillar?
my god, yeah, it is.
This is like an Egyptian relief pillar. There's faces at the top. There's like whatever these palm fronds maybe, or is it papyrus or papyrus? And papyrus. And then like whatever the fuck this stuff is, like blue like flowers on it.
Yeah, and
what the hell is going on, Cheesecake Factory? What is this?
I know. What on earth is this a bar?
What is? If I got drunk in this place, I'd think that I got abducted by aliens. There's like pods on the ceiling and like wavy floors, and are these chairs? I don't know.
I can't even tell. It's very confusing. They don't even know. It does look extremely alien. I will say that. If aliens, I mean, what is going on? What on earth is going on? You'll have to Google this for yourself if you're listening to this, because I was not expecting this.
Hospitality design, hospitality architects. Is this the Cheesecake Factory? This looks like I feel sick looking at it. I'm gonna open this.
Yeah, see what
Cheesecake Factory, Chicago, Illinois.
Whoa.
Okay, I think it's weird on purpose.
Oh, okay.
The 12th Cheesecake Factory restaurant, an entirely handmade prototype designed for the chain's entry to the Chicago market and to attract investors for expansion. Although located in a basement, it became the highest grossing restaurant in the Midwest and the leader for all company restaurants, with sales exceeding $1,300 per square foot, and the chain now has a 190 stores. So this is the 12th one they ever made, and they decided, you know what? Let's fuck shit up. This one is disgusting. I hate it. It makes me uncomfortable to look at.
I kind of like it. It's like Beauty and the Beast, kind of like fucking fever dream, like weird.
This is the inside of an alien creature that has swallowed you whole. That's what this is. I feel swallowed, and I don't like it.
I'm vibing with it. I honestly am vibing with it. I really am enjoying like how grotesque it is.
It's so awful, and all of it's brown and tan and like orange.
They look like big banana peels. They're like banana peels with bananas just laying on top of them.
The tube. Where's the tube? This is a tube that you can just go in. Where's the child in the tube? Where is it? I saw it.
Yeah. Where did they go?
Was it in this? Was it in this slide? There's a child in the tube. I hate it.
It's so weird.
This is like, I feel an innate human visceral reaction to this architecture. I feel uneasy. I feel sick.
I'm as I've said, I'm the opposite. I'm enjoying like how surreal it is.
Yeah, it is surreal.
I wouldn't mind visiting this place. I think it's really fucking cool. I gotta say, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with Moser.
I guess that's who did it.
Jordan Moser. Yeah, it's super odd.
Where? Our projects. Oh my gosh, they've been everywhere. Someone stop them. Someone please stop them.
Incredible.
So the rest of them, besides the freak one,
all a very similar color scheme though, isn't it? It's all very like beigey, coffee color, like cream. There's a lot of booths I've noticed, and it looks like you can fit like hundreds of thousands of people in one of these as well.
Yeah.
Like they look huge.
What must that be like for the chefs?
Oh my gosh.
Because you've got a restaurant that can seat hundreds of people, and you've got a menu that's like 20 pages long or something.
I can't.
Also, this door, is it the Eye of Sauron or is it a vagina?
It does look very what's the word for phallic, but for the somebody told me this.
Ooh.
In my chat. Somebody told, I'm sorry, whoever you are. Yeah, it's something strange, but it does look very like vaginal.
What is the female version of It just says clitoral.
Oh.
I don't think that's.
Well,
I don't think that's a word.
clitoral.
The clitoral is it yonic?
Yonic. There we go.
Okay.
It is. Yeah, it's yonic. I kind of like clitoral. The clitoral factory.
Yeah, the clitoral factory. Beautiful.
Yonic? Yorick? What is it again? I've forgotten already.
Yorick. Balfaster. The
Yorick.
dwarven
What cheesecake would you like?
The vagina, please. Here's your actual cheesecakes too. So they sell them as a whole cheesecake.
They're huge. When you were saying, hang on a minute, you were like, well, they're not too big or they're not too small. These are fucking massive. Are you kidding me? No wonder there's
like cheesecake in America. We love it.
No wonder there's a whole like half a day's worth of your food and just one of these slices. Like that is obscene. That is an obscene amount of cheesecake. I mean, I'm here for it because they look delicious. Even though they're definitely made on like an assembly line and have no love or care put into them, I know I'm anticipating, but they do look delish.
I wonder how they make them because they do have the slices like separated.
Yeah, they.
Here's the. Oh my gosh! Here we go. Is this how many per slice? Godiva chocolate cheesecake, 1,230 calories. Wait, was I wrong and it was 300 more than I thought? Red velvet cheesecake, 1,580 calories. That can't be right. We're going to have to find out.
It sounds right to me. That sounds like, considering how large the slices look, I'm not surprised. Here's some pictures of the food. The impression I'm getting is that it's very orange. Why is everything orange?
We love to make fake Italian food. Tomatoes.
Oh,
that looks nice. Chicken pasta.
Yeah, it's like a chicken schnitzel on a load of bow tie pasta and peppers. Like, looks all right. Why? I don't understand why everything is very, very orange though. It kind of fits in with their internal decor. It looks like very much the same color scheme of browns and oranges and creams. A lot of cream, I imagine.
They've just got a lot of American food. There's like cheeseburgers, some very
fake
regular looking steak, macaroni cheese balls though.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I love that shit.
This looks to me. I'm instantly not necessarily. This is saying something. Like, to me, none of this really looks that appetizing. I'm not trying to be like controversial here. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm above all this, but to me it just looks like brown. I don't know. It looks like it has no flavor.
All of this, it just looks like microwave food. Like it really does. It doesn't have anything special to it, and then everything is either fried or a pasta, or it's covered in sauce of some kind.
Or cheese, it's very, looks very mediocre. Again, I'm not trying to be like an edgelord about like, oh, I know fine dining, but even this doesn't look like, I don't know.
It just looks kind of like slop. Like this is the pasta da Vinci.
So wet.
Da Vinci is rolling in his grave. This has got like, I mean, the mushrooms look good, I guess.
Yeah, those do look kind of, the mushrooms look okay, but everything looks very wet.
Doused. Yeah, they're just doused in the sauce. Lost in the sauce. This is chicken and broccoli pasta, and it's just covered in what I assume is Alfredo sauce.
Yeah.
And of course it has bacon in it. That's what you'll find too. Oh. Everything in America has either 1,000 types of cheeses in it, or it also has bacon in it.
Like, surely it gets to some sort of critical mass where you're like, I can't taste anything other than salt.
That's what we want. That's what we want in America. You're gonna see it on the salad too. Like if we look at the salad.
I got by the way, I took out insurance obviously for my travel, and thank goodness it's covering me for like 20 million, because I might have a heart attack when I'm here. Look at this salad. This is the same, even though it's got like bits of lettuce in it, it still looks as like banal and insipid as.
Look at this one.
What even
this is a salad. So it's got
it's like
cherry
half
tomatoes, blue cheese, a fucking pile of bacon bits, a pile of like crumbled up hard-boiled egg, and then a scoop of chicken on top. Do you see any lettuce in this photo of this salad?
I see
this Cobb salad.
I see no visible leaves of any description. It's just, how is that a salad? It's just a protein thing.
That's what America is. We want either bacon and meat on our salads and less lettuce, or we want it covered in cheese, or we want it covered in dressing, especially ranch dressing.
Ranch. Oh my. That just looks like something that you'd put inside a taco, just all piled up.
Yeah. I think it's probably a taco salad, because we also like those here. Because we're like, how do I like the lettuce leaves? Oh, I know. I'll just put a different type of already thing on top of it and then pretend that it's a salad.
Super, super strange. Very weird.
I do want this, though.
Oh, that looks... Oh, yeah, that's a bit of boba. We're looking at a tiramisu cheesecake at the moment. Tiramisu being Boba's favourite thing in the universe.
Yes.
Yes, I like it more than...
I love it.
Everybody. Anything. It does look really, really delicious. It looks so perfect as well. It's got... Oh, yeah.
That factory line.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the cheesecakes do look very impressive. I kind of feel like though you definitely... Oh, is that a birthday cake cheesecake?
Yeah, it's got like cheesecake in the middle of the birthday cake.
God, that is pretty incredible. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you'd have to share this with someone though. You know, usually the ones in the UK are maybe like a quarter of the size, like in thickness. I just can't believe how high up. You know, these are skyscraper cheesecakes. They're massive.
I love this one. It's just got Oreos inside of it.
Oh my gosh.
This is where I'm at. I want the cheesecake. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But here's how I eat them. I will eat like the tip of it, and then I will eat just like portions of it at a time. I cannot eat the whole thing. Which, that's the other thing about the portions here. They're going to be big because it's America. And then it's like, I would not be able to eat an entire plate of this stuff.
Jesus Christ. I've said as well that I'd like to do an eating challenge while I'm in the US. Because I'm under the belief that I can put food away. I'm pretty good at like ignoring all the fundamental signs of like, oh, I'm full. I don't seem to really care. I just don't care. So I feel like I could definitely give it a go. But after seeing like just, oh, this is a taco salad from the Cheesecake Factory, I'm kind of like, oh, maybe not actually. Like just as a regular portion, that is absolutely insane. Like it's just piled on top. It looks like it's from Close Encounters of the Third Kind when that guy makes the mashed potato into the mountain where the aliens are gonna come. It's like that. It's like a big structure of just stuff. My gosh. Yeah. Crazy. I haven't ever looked at the pictures of this place. I've only just gone by like the text on the nutritional menu. So it's kind of weird to see what these things look like. Okay.
I don't know that we should go through the entire menu.
I don't think so either. I'm very interested in looking at their burgers maybe and picking something that I would typically have, and then maybe looking at how much calorie-wise it's going to be. But they've got so many things. They've got how many like different options have they got here? They've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish menu parts.
Yeah, sections.
Yeah. And
we can
it's huge. It's absolutely fucking massive.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love how fake that burger looks. There's like this picture of this like perfect. It's not like even McDonald's because it seems to have like got this sort of soft focus on all the images that are kind of like really unreal. Like they're so staged and strange. They don't really look real. It's so odd.
Maybe we'll start with the new menu items.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Oh god, and then there's and then it expands into other things. How about we just look at the new appetizers?
Okay, that seems like a good idea.
Okay, so these are getting popular right now. Are corn ribs? So street corn, fire roasted corn ribs with parmesan, chile, lime, mayonnaise, and cilantro.
Okay.
If I click on it, it wants me to start an order. Now that doesn't have the calories listed next to it. We'll have to look at the, I guess, other thing at the end and see if it has it.
Yeah.
Asparagus fries, fresh asparagus, lightly coated with crispy Parmesan breadcrumbs. That doesn't look like lightly coated.
No.
They are mega fried, and I don't know if there's any asparagus left in them.
It's going to be very, it's just going to be oil, really, isn't it? Like, you'll bite into it and get a load of grease, just
grease.
The grease. You're going to drink grease. It's like a big straw of grease.
There's some spicy tuna, ahi tuna on crispy sushi rice with ginger and green onion, and then ahi poke nachos, crispy wontons covered with Hawaiian-style ahi tuna poke, avocado, green onion, chilies, sesame seeds, and it says sriracha aioli, I suppose.
God, again.
Yeah.
I feel like I hope this doesn't come across as me, being like, oh, I'm better than this, but I don't really like the sound of any of those things.
I know.
They kind of sound gross.
So each thing that I've clicked on to be like, let's look at this part of the menu, has 3 designations at least under it. So I've clicked on small plates, and we've got appetizers, salads, appetizers, small plates, and snacks. So I guess we can look at... I don't think we're interested in salad. We might have to just like hone in on things.
Yeah.
So maybe we look at appetizers and small plates and snacks.
Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so much.
There's so much on this page. Oh my god, O's! Look how far it goes.
Flippin' egg, and then it's just overwhelming, isn't it? There's like pot stickers alongside sliders. You've got avocado egg rolls next to like pretzel bites with cheddar cheese fondue.
I do love a pretzel bite with cheddar cheese. I do love a pretzel.
That does look pretty good, actually. And I like a slider as well. I like a tiny burger. Fried macaroni and cheese. There's Tex-Mex egg rolls as well. They're just kind of like fusioning everything together just to see if it'll work. And it's just so strange.
They've got a variety of all of our egg rolls. So there's like 4 different egg rolls.
Oh, there is. And there's like 2 of each of those as well.
Yeah.
There's fried calamari, hot spinach and cheese dip. Okay. Factory nachos, buffalo wings, buffalo blasts,
Thai lettuce wraps.
Yeah. And soup of the day. Cool. So there's a lot. I'm seeing what you mean about like you could go and I really fancy this specific thing, and they'll probably have something exactly the same as what you want.
They've tried to cover all the bases because there's egg rolls on here, and there's Thai food, there's American food, like Mexican food. I think what I guess I like, maybe sliders are nice. Pretzel bites, macaroni and cheese bites.
Yeah.
But thinking about that, I'm just thinking about all the grease and all of just the like
salt
bread. Salt.
I think you'd have to. I agree. I think things like the pretzel bites sound really nice because they're baked, soft, and warm with cheddar cheese sauce and whole grain mustard. Sounds pretty tasty. But even in the images, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on because it's just all just.
This doesn't look appetizing. Like these pretzel bites, they look like chocolate donuts.
They do.
Big chunks of salt on them.
Yeah, it does look really, really weird. And everything kind of looks like that. Very like artificial looking. But it's kind of like presented in a way that's meant to look high end and quality, but it just looks so.
It looks
artificial.
Uncanny Valley, but food.
Yeah, for sure. I've just seen on the you can cut this out if because I'm going off topic, but I've just seen there's a dish called pasta da Vinci, and it's 1,560 calories. Who knows what's in pasta da Vinci?
Essential. We're gonna have to find out. Is there, I guess, does anything particularly speak to you from the appetizers?
I mean, maybe the pot stickers, because I like dumplings a lot. So I'd be interested to, try them, but they don't look... I'm
going to tell you, looking at this menu and seeing how similar it is to Applebee's, I can probably tell you a lot of this is going to taste microwaved.
Okay.
And is probably like frozen and just heated up. Like, for sure. And like one thing with American restaurants is if you go to an American restaurant that is not like, this is a Mexican style restaurant or this is an Asian restaurant. If you go to one of these and you get something that's not traditional American, sometimes you get it and you're like, this is so bad because they are not like specializing in one thing, and especially American places that try to do any other type of food, it doesn't taste right. Pot stickers might not be so bad because you can get them from the grocery store and make them yourself if you just heat them up, but like I would not trust some of the egg rolls. I would not trust the Tex-Mex egg rolls. I could see myself violently shitting after eating these ones. Spicy chicken, corn, black beans, peppers, onions, and melted cheese. None of that is what would make me shit, but the fact that I can see this being brought to the table, and I can see it being kind of crispy and like probably having one flavor of the entire thing, because also this is kind of like a white people restaurant, so they don't know how to do seasoning.
No.
And then this would be the kind of thing where you would get like 8 of them or something. So you're like, I'll take them home. And then you heat them up the next day and they're just wet and they fall apart like paper. And you're like, why did I buy this?
And I can just imagine the taste being just obscure savory. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like non-specific savory taste. And not even like a nice umami taste. Just weird grease.
Yeah.
Or microwaved. Just odd. But yeah, I mean, maybe the pot stickers, maybe the pretzel bites.
Those are probably safe. Those are safe.
Oh.
These are small plates. We've got the street corn again, asparagus fries, a salad, which does just look like leaves. And cucumbers. Some chicken taquitos or taquitos, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Stuffed mushrooms, Brussels sprouts. This stuff looks kind of better, but a ton of it is just fried stuff.
Yeah, fried zucchini, chicken samosas, cheeseburger spring rolls.
God. Those...
I mean...
Wait, where are those? Cheeseburger spring...
Oh, God.
It looks...
No, you can't call this a spring roll. Like,
this looks so greasy and just like you can see the grease collected on this like spring roll.
It just looks.
This is shitting territory.
It really is. There's like it reminds me of stuff that you get in. Have you heard of Iceland in the UK?
You meant to cut. I was like, dude,
have you heard of this country, Iceland?
No, I've not heard of.
Not many
I've
people
not heard
have.
of Iceland UK. No, I've not.
Okay, so it's a supermarket. It's quite reasonably priced, and it's most of it, not all of it, but most of it is like frozen goods. And this is the kind of shit that you get from Iceland. And they'd be like, "Oh, you get your Christmas buffet already," and Kerry Katona will be there, going like, "Yeah, I'm serving my family all this like weird frozen shit," and it's like cheeseburger spring rolls and like just really weird stuff that it makes no sense. You can also get Greg's stuff from there, so I presume like the stuff that actually is sold in Greg's, so you can buy frozen steak bakes and sausage rolls, and they're pretty good. But yeah, super odd like concepts of food that no one asked for. No one who's asking for, this cheeseburger that I'm eating right now, this would be better if it was wrapped in like the really thin pastry and then fried. Just fried again. I want everything double fried at least. Super strange.
Like county fair food, but they've made it into a restaurant. I think the only thing from here I would get maybe are like the vegetable things, like the stuffed mushrooms or the crispy Brussels sprouts, or maybe the fried cheese, which I can also see upsetting my stomach. But the rest of it, or street corn, maybe. I'm
not really too sure myself, because even the Korean fried cauliflower looks, it's like in a sweet and sour sauce. And it just looks like I'd get heartburn.
It does.
Maybe the shrimp, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm a bit scared of everything on this small plate section.
They are kind of all.
Oh my god! What the heck is a factory combination? I don't. How could they?
One food they just showed us looks so wet and nasty.
Oh. What is this? Specialities. I'm so confused.
Specialties, but I think they're like, I don't know. I thought this was the pasta section.
What? There's like a chicken parmesan pizza style. What the fuck is pizza style?
So I guess the chicken breast is flattened to be round like a pizza, and then it's made into a pizza and has pasta on top.
Oh my god. Oh my!
This is like a crime.
God,
I mean, would I eat it? This I would eat.
I mean,
I would eat this.
I'd for sure try this. Basically, it's like a big chicken schnitzel. So it's been flattened out, breadcrumbed and fried, and then it's got marinara sauce, mozzarella, some weird crumb thing, and
breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs. Maybe?
Or just put some bread on top of all that bread.
Yes.
and then it's got like linguine on top. Well, as they've said, angel hair pasta in Alfredo cream sauce. This is just So that's on top. So it's like a chicken pizza thing with pasta.
Yeah.
It's just okay, but why? Like
it's nuts. Like just the expensive. I'm gonna go through this real fast because this is the specialties part is expensive. Okay, it'll be like a song. Thai coconut lime chicken, crispy pineapple chicken and shrimp, Korean fried chicken, Korean chicken Riesling or Riesling, truffle honey chicken parmesan pizza style, chicken littles, shepherd's pie, Baja chicken tacos, fish tacos, grilled steak tacos, factory burrito grande, famous factory meatloaf, chicken Madeira, which I want to look at this one because it looks wet.
Okay.
Chicken Bellagio, chicken and biscuits, crusted chicken Romano, orange chicken, parmesan herb crusted chicken, crispy chicken costoletta, chicken piccata, spicy cashew chicken, chicken marsala and mushroom, and bang bang chicken and shrimp. None of this goes. I don't like any of it. And this is wet. That is so disgusting looking. This looks so wet. This chicken Madeira.
God, that looks so vile. That looks horrible. And it's apparently their most popular chicken dish.
It's like chicken somewhere. I don't know which part the chicken is.
You can't even see it for the cheese. And
there's like
orange.
some red some mashed red potatoes and sauteed chicken breast with fresh asparagus, melted mozzarella cheese covered with mushroom Madeira sauce and served with mash. And the mushrooms and the asparagus, and there's just like a grease sauce over this cheesy chicken. And look, just a little sprig of
parsley,
whatever this is.
Yeah,
parsley.
it looks like parsley, flat leaf parsley. Well, yeah, that looks terrible. Oh my god,
just wet. Okay, so
there's also something that I saw on that specials, which is chicken and biscuits.
Yeah.
So it's a Cheesecake Factory comfort food in quotation marks. Sauteed chicken breasts covered with a rich pan gravy, served with our mashed potatoes, mushrooms, vegetables, and buttermilk biscuits. I can't actually honestly tell you which bit is the chicken and which bit is the biscuit. It looks pretty gross. I don't know what else to say about it. It looks like a school dinner. That's what it looks like.
It does. So the biscuit is this big round, like scone thing. And then I assume these are chicken fillets.
Fried.
With the sauce on them.
Of course.
And then it's on like a bed of what you would put in a shepherd's pie, I suppose.
It looks so anemic as well. Like, I think of fried chicken to be like really crispy, golden, like, oh, it's so good. And then this fried chicken looks wet. The only way I can describe everything from the Cheesecake Factory of the savory stuff anyway is just like the wettest food. Do old people like this place? Is it like
probably?
Yeah. Because it looks like
you would take your nan maybe for her birthday.
Yeah, it looks like it's easy to chew.
Yeah.
Not sure about digesting. The fuck is spicy rigatoni vodka? What the fuck?
Some kind of wet pasta.
Some kind of orange thing. It looks terrible. And where's spicy vodka sauce it's in? Why?
Yep. That's all you get. It's probably just got pepper in it. It's a white people restaurant.
Yeah, vodka also notoriously doesn't have a taste if it's good. So that's an interesting thing to make a sauce out of.
Yeah.
I like the pepe pasta.
Cacio e pepe. This is like it's just everything is pasta and covered in cheese. Like how none of these differentiate from any of each other.
You could, you might as well just say to them, just give me whatever, and it would probably be exactly the same as everything else. The bistro shrimp pasta, as I understand it, is quite notorious for some reason. I read about this.
For food poisoning?
Yes, it's notorious. So the crispy chicken costoletta that has more calories, so it's 2,610. So it's got more calories in that than a 12-piece bucket of fried chicken from KFC. And the Cheesecake Factory's bistro shrimp pasta dish, which had more calories than any other entree from a national chain restaurant at 3,120 calories with 89 grams of saturated fat.
That is wild.
It's absolutely insane. It's insane. This place is insane. How is? Oh my god!
I have no idea. So there's lots of different pastas in here. We're gonna be honest; they all look the fucking same.
They look the same. I think
they've either got Alfredo or they've got a tomato sauce, and they're all covered in water or something and cheese.
It's just like either wet orange or wet beige. That's basically the difference. Next, though, we do have you got the burger menu? Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
They're called glam burgers. I don't know what's so glam about them. Oh no, it's a Juicy Lucy. See, I don't mind the concept of a Juicy Lucy, but when it's so Juicy Lucy, if you don't know, is basically where in the patty they put the cheese. So they wrap the patty meat around American cheese, or stuffed with American cheese, The thing that looks so awful about this is how dry.
Yeah, the bun looks awful, and so does the meat.
It looks the opposite of everything we've seen. Like, it just looks so dry and so bland. like you could make this at home and it would be a 1,000 times better. It looks very, very sad. You got things like classic burger, American cheeseburger, macaroni and cheeseburger. Hang on a second, I'd probably be getting that. Also, oh my god, look at this thing. This is insane. It's just charbroiled and topped with our creamy fried macaroni and cheese balls and cheddar cheese sauce, served with lettuce that I can't see, tomato, pickles, and onion. I don't know where
it's on the side.
Oh, okay.
No one likes that in America.
Fair
no
enough.
one wants it.
There's also a French dip cheeseburger, charbroiled cheeseburger served on a toasted brioche roll with grilled onions, sriracha mayo, and au jus for dipping. So it's like, that looks pretty good. I would probably get that because it actually looks pink in the middle, which is how I prefer my burgers. I'm
pretty sure this is the portion though, Oz.
So you get 3 burgers, basically.
Yes, because it's on the brioche roll. I think you get 3 of them.
For fuck's sake, Cheesecake Factory. I also really enjoy how the au jus, so like the gravy that you dip these patties in, is just like in a teacup.
Yeah.
I just love that. I'd just drink it rather than dip it in, but that looks pretty good. I would probably go for that, if I've got to be honest. Like, I know there's 3 portions basically, but
take it home.
Yeah,
put it in your hotel refrigerator. That's kind of what this is made for.
Yeah,
eat it cold the next morning
and shit everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, they just got kind of like basic burgers. The macaroni and cheese one is like a fried macaroni and cheese patty on top of a hamburger patty with, sauce dribbled all over it.
Yeah, it's it's super strange. There's like Impossible Burgers, mushroom burgers, and it's not like, oh, it's like a portobello mushroom patty or something.
Yeah.
It's a beef burger with mushrooms that are probably from all the other dishes that have mushrooms in, and just a shitload of cheese.
I haven't really seen anything, because especially I've kind of had the experience of going to American restaurants like this. I haven't seen anything that I'm particularly like, oh, I would really like to try that. I think it would just, for me, come down to like, this is probably safe.
Yeah. It's
maybe like a club sandwich.
Yeah. So that's the thing, I think, as well. Like, there are the sandwiches here. There is only 5 of them, and these ones actually, probably similar to you, seem like the most appetizing, because like the club sandwich is just roasted turkey breast, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise on white toast. It's like, if you're gonna try and like Caucasianize all these like nice cuisines and foods, like, just don't just stick to doing a basic ass club sandwich and do it well, and I'm sure it's fine. Like, chicken parmesan sandwich sounds fine. It's just, I mean, it is like a lightly coated parmesan breadcrumbed chicken breast, but it's doesn't sound as bizarre as like having 50 different pasta dishes that are all the same. I'd rather just get a club sandwich, I think.
Yeah. I guess we can go to so we've got cheesecakes and specialty desserts, ice cream delights, 10-inch whole cheesecakes, and specialty cakes, and 6 and 7-inch whole cheesecakes. Maybe just we can look at the specialty and regular cheesecakes.
Yeah,
this is like, I'm scrolling and I'm scrolling.
Yeah, it's big. It's big. I have no idea how they even like order. How do they operate? Like, I'm so interested. Should I get a job just to see? Like,
yes, just a little quick summer job.
Yeah, because it's just like, it's blowing my mind, like how huge this menu is, and how sort of just the consumption aspect of it, like, it's just mad to me. Like, they must have
Yeah.
I doubt they'll have a lot of wastage because I imagine it is all frozen, but I don't know. It's very, very
Yeah.
weird. Anyway, finally onto the cheesecake. These all look pretty. I can't imagine them all anything really tasting any different. I think it'll just be like, oh, that's chocolate. Oh, that's vanilla.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they do kind of look appetizing. I will give them that. They look very perfect. And
Yeah, they make them cute and appealing and Instagrammy and all of that.
yeah, they are quite fun to look at. And there's things like classic Basque cheesecake, which is super creamy cheesecake with a delicious and uniquely burnt top covered with fresh berries. Okay, sounds nice. The original, which is just the famous creamy cheesecake with a graham cracker crust.
Graham cracker.
And the sour cream. What is that?
Sour cream topping.
Oh, okay. It's like fresh strawberry, pineapple upside down cheesecake, celebration cheesecake, chocolate caramelicious cheesecake made with Snickers. Oh, that sounds pretty good, actually. I do like Snickers. Caramel apple cheesecake. That looks nice. Very cherry. Ghirardelli?
I think so.
Chocolate cheesecake. Low-licious, low carb, no sugar added, and
interesting.
Gluten-free. Okay. And you can have that with strawberries. The cinnamon swirl cheesecake, Godiva chocolate cheesecake, coconut cream pie cheesecake, salted caramel cheesecake, Oreo dream extreme cheesecake, toasted marshmallows, s'mores galore cheesecake.
All right. I might get that one or the tiramisu because I do love s'mores.
Oh, it does look really good, actually. It's got like a whole graham cracker shoved in the top, and it does look really good. And I imagine it'll be like marshmallowy fluff tasting. Adam's peanut butter cup fudge ripple. Oh, see, now that sounds great as well. Butterfingers and Reese's peanut butter cups are in there. Ooh. Ultimate red velvet cake cheesecake, Reese's peanut butter chocolate cake. Okay, there's two like peanut ones. Dulce de leche caramel cheesecake, white chocolate raspberry truffle mango key lime cheesecake, fresh banana cream cheesecake, lemon raspberry cream cheesecake, chocolate mousse cheesecake, chocolate tuxedo cheesecake, Hershey's chocolate bar cheesecake, lemon meringue, 30th anniversary chocolate cheesecake, vanilla bean, tiramisu, key lime, pumpkin, caramel pecan, turtle, interesting, pumpkin pecan cheesecake, Linda's fudge cake, carrot cake, warm apple crisp, tiramisu cake, chocolate tower, truffle cake, fresh strawberry shortcake, and a bowl of fresh strawberries.
Oh my gosh.
Whew. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of cheesecake and a lot of cake. There's a lot of choice.
I'm gonna peek at the whole ones. The 10-inch original. I guess it's all the same ones, but you can get them in 10 inches, and they are beautiful.
Wow,
but
they are. Yeah, you know they do. If you had one at like your birthday or something, oh, that looks so good. Adam's peanut butter cup fudge ripple is just it looks so good.
Like a chocolate cookie base crust, and then there's like, what is it, peanut butter cups in there, peanut butter cups crumbled on top, chocolate, and then like a peanut butter
swirl creamy. Oh
yeah,
looks so good.
Where's the Snickers one? Do they have a picture of the big one?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think that one sounds quite nice. I'd probably go for like the Snickers or the peanut butter one. I would also be interested to try, like, I know it's now October when we're recording this, which is peak pumpkin spice season. So I'm actually.
I do love a pumpkin cheesecake. I do.
Oh, see, I'm very. I think I've had it once. My friend made it,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't that. I'm not to like bash on her baking skills, but I wasn't very impressed with it. It tasted like savory. I don't know. I wasn't.
It depends how you make it, because
Right.
some pumpkin pies are so good and so sweet, and then you put whipped cream on them, and they're really delicious. I do love pumpkin pie and pumpkin sweets.
Okay. So it might be something I will try while I'm there. I think it would be rude not to. But yeah, there's just a ridiculous amount of choice. And I don't think you would receive any of this and be like disappointed.
Yeah.
But
Because it's their thing, and does look factory made, so.
Yeah. But I just have a feeling though that it's obviously not going to taste fresh.
Yeah.
And I'm not confident that it would like any 5 of these are going to be any different from the last. I feel like it is just sweet, and it's just
Yep, they are very sweet.
But yeah, pretty interesting. I'm kind of shocked at like how like ridiculous the portion sizes are, and I think as well like how similar they all are, all the dishes. Very weird.
So what do you think of how big the menu is, and then how all the food looks at this popular American restaurant?
I from looking at it, I would not go. I feel really bad. There's probably like some people out there that are like huge fans of this place, and you know, maybe it is something like you need to try it, and then you'll sort of get it. But to me, it just doesn't. Like nothing really made me hungry to look at. I don't know. That's very unusual. Like usually when we record this, I'm like, oh my God, I really want to eat that. That looks great. And it sounds not too... everything just looks like it's just too much. It's just too much.
So you disagree with Drake then, who we chatted about before. He says, why you always gotta fight with me at Cheesecake? You know I love to go there.
Oh, so, Drake.
Drake is a fan of the Cheesecake Factory. Gosh. At least in one specific song.
Drake. Why?
Yeah, it doesn't look appetizing. I feel like I've definitely been invited to go to a Cheesecake Factory for someone's birthday plenty of times. Or maybe like an office, like we're gonna go to the Cheesecake Factory for our office thing or for our work thing.
Right, yeah.
But it's like it is just a step up above Applebee's, and that's not saying much because Applebee's is like diarrhea city.
Oh,
I think,
God, am I gonna just have like constant diarrhea for...
no, just go to places that are not like Cheesecake Factory or Olive Garden or
Look,
Applebee's.
Everything. Where can I eat?
Nowhere.
Oh no.
For the reviews, I don't think we should look at top rated.
No.
Because I don't trust these people who have rated it 5 stars.
Oh my gosh. There's somebody though that said it fits or like seats 500 people on one of those reviews. 500.
That's too many.
Insane. That's insane. Okay, so Tanisha has given... oh God, the picture.
The picture.
Oh,
is this? I think takeaway maybe.
Okay, maybe. I mean,
takeout.
I can sort of like, you know, give a bit of a pass for that, but holy shit. Tanisha has given this Cheesecake Factory in particular 1 star, saying, I don't think Cheesecake Factory hires people with a culinary education anymore. Okay. I visited today, and I also periodically visited in the past just to see if improvements had been made. None. I have a headache from my bang bang chicken and shrimp.
Oh my God.
What did she do? Did it hit her? I ordered curbside and ate in the mall parking lot. God, that is like the saddest
I know, that
thing.
feels very like she was ashamed to be seen there or something.
Oh my God. Oh, gee, Tanisha, come on. Like, oh, no. No. Lukewarm. Food must have been sitting. The food that comes out of Cheesecake Factory makes me think health and safety should review their food handling methods. Friars Road and the downtown harbour location. And the picture that they posted is like of this wet mess. It's just slop. It looks awful. And they've even responded to Tanisha. And they've said that they're going to address it to the team.
I don't think they care at all because it's Cheesecake Factory.
And like, oh man, it makes it. I'm kind of like half frustrated, half like empathetic because don't just like eat curb, in your car. I don't know. Like, I feel like that is not really the place to. I mean, you can enjoy food obviously in your car and stuff, but like, it's just like, dude, it's not gonna be great because of the the fact that it's like just all wet in a box. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find. Oh my god.
Oh god. What the hell?
Gino D gave it a 1 star a year ago. Food was good. I don't think I agree. Don't get me wrong, but the service could have been better. When I go out to spend my hard-earned money, I want to feel comfortable at that establishment I'm at. But no, the lady at front seemed very rude. She didn't make me and my lady friend feel very welcome, so we got our food to go. Place was overcrowded. Definitely will not be coming back. They've posted a picture of some very unseasoned shrimp. They look like they've only just been cooked, and that's it. In a pasta with Alfredo sauce that is very wet. And broccoli in it, and it looks awful.
Everything
cheesecake looks fine, but it's cheesecake.
Yeah, everything looks translucent. Like,
yeah, it looks sick. This food looks like it is sick itself.
It looks so bad. It looks so bad, and apparently it was good. But Gino obviously has no taste.
Gino, come on,
Gino. Oh, what is this? What is that picture?
That was like This is like a picture of the steamed up takeaway box.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the? I thought it was part of their car.
They're saying it's just a tin of sad green beans.
Yeah. I ordered a side of green beans and mac and cheese for pickup with 2 slices of cheesecake. Got home and everything was great except for the green beans. I paid $6.95, what looks like the smallest side. I can literally caught the green beans.
Count them, I think.
Oh, sorry. I can't even read. Yeah.
The Cheesecake Factory has injured O's mentally.
Yeah, I'm distressed. I'm in a lot of distress.
I'm looking for just like there's terrible service. Everyone's talking about the service. Why aren't you talking about the food? The food is what looks terrible.
Terrible.
Like, terrible.
Everything looks terrible.
Everyone's saying bad service, which, if it seats 500 people, I would not want to work there. I would have nightmares.
Yeah.
I don't see any more pictures of the food, and pretty much all of the reviews are bad service. And I think this says a lot about America, because we are settling. We are settling, and we are sick, and we need to stop, and we need to be stopped, and we need to stop.
God.
We need to reevaluate things. This is unacceptable. This is a horrible microwave meal that you get, and you're like, it all tastes like the same thing, and it just makes you sick immediately. Like, are you going to go to the Cheesecake Factory, Oz?
No.
I didn't do much to try to convince you, but I think also because I've been hurt by psychic damage by looking at the Cheesecake Factory.
I am. Yeah, I feel mentally like scarred.
Drained.
Yeah.
Are you hungry at all? Or
no.
Do you feel...
I'm the opposite of hungry.
I know. Before this, I was like, oh, I don't have much food in my fridge right now because of the hurricane. Maybe I'll order something to eat for lunch. And I was thinking of all the things that I might want to order. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll have some tacos or something. I've looked at this food. I'm like, I don't think I'm hungry, like, at all. Maybe ever again.
I do not understand how I feel like we've been I'm not. I mean, I don't think like we've been unnecessarily unfair on this restaurant, but I'm shocked that so many people think that this is good.
Yeah.
Because it just looks it looks so bad. Literally, I have had microwave meals from, like it doesn't even matter where they're from, to be honest, but I have had microwave meals that look nicer than this. And microwave meals, I'm not saying are bad or anything like that, but usually, like, presentation wise, they're not the greatest, especially when you tip it out onto like a plate or something. But I am stunned at like how bad this looks, because on their website everything is very like
controlled.
Yes, yeah, but they seem to, and obviously they have such a huge capacity that they're just literally just slapping everything out as fast as they can. But I don't understand why you'd go for it. I'd much rather go to McDonald's than this. Because for one, I think it's healthier than this. There's less calories in it, and also like it looks better, and you know what you're getting. Whereas this is just like, oh my gosh, I'm shocked, honestly, about how bad this looks. And considering like the interior and stuff, I was kind of impressed with like how they looked inside and how they looked outside. Holy shit.
This is our first ever like actual negative.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, you know what? Maybe we should, now that we're at the close of this episode, if you have enjoyed this and you would like us to react to more places that maybe do have a bad reputation, maybe send those too, and we can give those a look. And like, maybe that can be something, not every time for sure, but maybe we can check out places that don't have glowing reviews that you know of, or a place that you went and you were like, yeah, I had this thing and I died from it. Like, send that in. I want to know. Somewhere that you, I think as well, what's interesting about this place is that I have heard about people going here, and I've, like, I've heard a lot about this place, and it was only basically from like, oh, they've got a lot of calories in the dishes. I was not expecting the food to look this kind of disgusting. Wait till we do Olive Garden too.
Oh,
it might surprise you. We'll have to see.
Yeah, because I'm like, again, I've got like rose tinted glasses about a lot of these American chain restaurants, that you get something that looks really like delicious, and it's delicious, and I don't know, it's very, very weird. But yeah, I'd love to hear more of like horror stories from, whether it's a big chain or or like a small, not necessarily, I don't know, is it kind of mean to like pick on a small business though?
This is my nan's food she served me last week.
Oh my god, it's disgusting.
You fucking donkey.
Fucking mingin.
It's mingin.
But I don't feel too bad about like bashing the Cheesecake Factory, because it's like, well, they've got over 200 restaurants and obviously are doing pretty well somehow. I'm not sure how. But yeah, this was a ride. I went in thinking like, oh, this is gonna be great. They're gonna have like all like American classics, and I'm gonna be really like hungry and excited, and I want to go. Yeah. Nope. I don't want to go. I do not want to go. Nope. I might get cheesecake, but that will probably be it.
Yeah. There you go, Ose. Wow. Enjoy your time in America soon.
Yay!
Might not want to go to the Cheesecake Factory, but maybe now you can warn everyone else too.
Yeah, without even having set foot in one, I can say I'm not attending this place.
I refuse.
Yeah.
I'll go to PF Chang's instead. Okay. If you're at the one that has PF Chang's, be like, you know what? I've got a good idea. Let's go to PF Chang's. Because I feel like that will at least be better than this. Okay. I'm not mega familiar with PF Chang's, but I do know they have usually a pretty good reputation for quality. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Thanks again, everybody, for listening. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope your bellies are rumbling with hunger. If you would have anything else beautiful and tasty for us to look at, you can send that into feelsonmeals@gmail.com and we'll take a look. This was the Cheesecake Factory, everyone.
Thank you very much for listening. And I hope we've not disturbed you too much.
Yes.
Well, we'll see you very soon. Thanks for listening.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.